theory on what happened to JFK.
I'm Michael Kurtz, author of Crime of the Century, and what I want to cover in this program is there are two important bullet theories, but many conspiracies. What I will cover in this segment of the program is the bullet theories. Now, there are two bullet theories, the single bullet theory, also known as the SBT, and the magic bullet theory, which more people believe in. And with visual aid, I'll be explaining what both of them are. Alright, with here, what I'm going to draw is the presidential limousine. And this is the single bullet theory. And here we have the people in the car. Limo driver, passenger, Mrs. Connolly, Governor Connolly, and First Lady, and JFK. Now, the single bullet theory states that a bullet came from 6th floor from the school book depository, hits JFK, and it jambles around, ricochets around in his head, hits Governor Connolly in the back, through the hand, in the knee, and somehow ended from this direction, hit this direction, and leaves it. Now, the magic bullet theory states that a shot was fired through JFK's neck, through his throat, and into Governor Connolly. Now, with the magic bullet theory states that on the grassy knoll, over here in this area, there was a shot fired that shot JFK and his head blew up. Which one do you believe? Witnesses claim they heard 3 shots aimed toward JFK's limousine. But the Warren Commission states that it's not possible to fire 3 rounds within the 2.6 seconds that the shots were fired from the type of bolt-action rifle that Lee Harvey Oswald used to assassinate the president. However, it is possible to fire 2 rounds with that bolt-action rifle, which supports the magic bullet theory and asks the question, was there more than one shooter?
JFK's assassination has brought on many questions and conspiracies, including the involvement of the government. Some people believe the CIA decided to do away with Kennedy for one of 3 reasons. Number 1 being that he gave away Cuba, for which the CIA had worked hard to keep. Number 2, to prevent him from doing the same with Vietnam. And number 3, as a response to a wave of firings Kennedy had made during the Bay of Pigs aftermath. Some important things to also keep in mind when looking at the government conspiracy are that when the president's autopsy was underway at Bethesda Naval Hospital, federal agents removed the x-rays of the body from the custody of the examining doctors. The x-rays undoubtedly would have been valuable in determining the trajectories of the bullet and thus the shooter's location. The Dallas Morning News on November 22nd contained a map for the route of the president's motorcade. According to that map, the president was supposed to stay on Main Street while passing through Delhi Plaza and would not have passed the book depository. In fact, the motorcade turned from Main onto Houston and then to Elm Street. This unplanned sharp turn not only brought the president into his assassin's sights, it also forced his car to slow down to 10 miles per hour. The New Orleans District Attorney, Jim Garrison, claims that a change in the parade route through a large city such as Dallas would have required the consent of the city police and the government. With this change in the route, another unusual event happened. The head of the presidential security removed 2 agents that were positioned on the tailgate of President Kennedy's limousine. This opened up a shooting window for the assassin to take the fatal shot. In the following video, you can see the guards being removed from the motorcade and the confusion involved.
Everything seemed normal as the president's Secret Service bodyguards kept their ever-watchful eyes on the crowd. Everything seemed normal as the president's motorcade began its journey. Everything seemed normal. That is, up until this instant. What took place is so odd that we're going to examine the scene 4 more times. Watch the left side of your screen. The arrow points to Agent in Charge, Emery Roberts, as he stands in the Secret Service follow-up car and motions with his hand. What he is doing is calling away the President's 2 most important bodyguards, the bodyguards whose job was to protect the President's back by riding on the bumper of the limousine throughout the motorcade. Watch again as he stands and orders the agents running at the rear of the President's car away. Watch the confusion inside the follow-up car that results.